This video is by request. Some of the members wanted me to kind of help them take themselves out of all the political vitriol we're dealing with. So today's video is going to be on how not to get caught up into political vitriol, or today not to get caught up in political drama. So I saw a presentation in Vistage a few years ago by a man named Abe Wagner. If you check out his videos, he's got some useful stuff in there. One of my takeaways from his presentation was in something called the Karpman Drama Triangle. Karpman invented this, or discovered this thing, in 1968, and he used it as a methodology to improve people's abilities in a relationship perspective. There's 3 points to a triangle. One point is the hero. That's the person that steps into the relationship with the victim, who'd be at the bottom of the triangle, and claiming that there's some type of perpetrator in their life. That would be the villain. So now if we look at it from a political standpoint, politicians have to play this role and take advantage of our tendency to have an incorrect worldview. Like if I got up on a campaign stump as your potential politician and I told you, hey, you're the healthiest, wealthiest, safest human being ever to walk the earth, you'd think I was crazy. So a politician can't tell you that. They have to tell you that your false impression of the world is actually correct. So does the press, because it's the only reason why you'll buy the paper is if it's something that's scary or confirms the way you feel about something. So this takes advantage of our tendencies to play the victim. Now, when I talk about victim, I'm not talking about an actual victim. And I mean, like no one's dying, no one's going to jail. It's a person suffering from victimhood mentality. And if you pay attention to the video long enough, you'll know when am I tending to fall into that victimhood mentality and how can I prevent myself from falling in there. So in an interpersonal disciplinary perspective, the drama triangle comes in mainly between men and women. So sometimes men, sometimes women play the victim, and a person will come in as if they're the rescuer in their world. So what happens is that if you're willing to step into that relationship in that regard, what you're really doing is you're forming an artificial contract with the victim, confirming victimhood actually exists. And here's the burn. If you're successful in eliminating the villain from a victim's life, the victim can't be a victim anymore. So what they'll do is they'll go seeking another villain. Most likely they will turn you, their past hero, into the villain, and then ultimately sliding you into the victimhood role, and then completing the circle that victimhood actually exists. That's the burn. So if someone has drama in their life and they're trying to put it on you as if you should take ownership over their drama, there's some coaching I would offer you. The first one is to sit back and say, wow, that sounds like a tough challenge. What can you do about it? And then shut up. So then this way you're asking them to take ownership of their victimhood. And if they take the power back from whatever the problem is, they can't play the victim. So now how does this all play out in the drama world of politics? Is that the politician, let's just say it's Trump. So Trump steps into the story, and the Trump is the hero in his version of that story. The villain would be Hillary or Democrats or immigrants or whoever, but confirming the view of the victim who would vote for them that yes, that villain is a threat, and you need me, the hero, to fix this situation. Now, before you actually think I'm here to beat up Trump, is now you step in as Hillary. Who's Hillary in her version of the drama triangle, or the political drama triangle? And that is that she's the hero too, or the heroine. And then who's the villain would be Trump. Who's the victim? The voter. So it's whoever, the politician has to confirm your false worldview, because neither one of them are heroes. Because the real truth is, no American really is a victim. So if you accept that role, you can step out of it and see the game being played on you just to get your vote. Now, if you think that's bad, this is where the brain really starts to melt. Look at it from a perspective of the press. When the press steps into your drama triangle, who are they in it? Well, they're the hero. Who's the villain in their world or their story is actually the politician who disagrees with their political view. So what is it all about? It's all about to confirm your victimhood and your worldview is correct when it's not. So I'm no longer willing to allow a talking head to claim there's some type of perpetrator in my life other than accelerated destruction. So yes, there are people in business trying to put me out of business, but I'm willing to take ownership of that, invest energies into it so that they can't do that. I'm willing to invest energies to stay relevant. So all I'm asking you to do is to stop playing the drama triangle. So, and if you do so, your life will be better off, because the press really is of little or no strategic value at all. What they really want to pay attention to is what they want you to pay attention to, and that's what sells papers. So unfortunately, it's what politicians have to do too, so they're part of the same negative feedback loop, giving you the impression that the world is actually worse off when it's not. The world's actually phenomenal. So more things are happening. You're the safest, healthiest, wealthiest, smartest human being ever to walk the earth. But what politician can tell you that and hope to get your vote? So if you're going to play the game right. Understand it is a game, and don't play victim to it. So this was the Political Drama Triangle. Metatrends Mark, Metatrends in the Next Economy. Thanks for watching.